This is a really beautiful question. I want you all to pay attention. Okay, I'm going to read it. How does one educate themselves to the place or point where you have spirituality and then be able to speak on it confidently? I'm so excited about the journey I'm taking, but I'm overwhelmed. One of the most spiritual things you can do is accept where you're at. If you're starting, just starting, great. If you're overwhelmed, great. If you're excited, great. There's nothing wrong with all of that. Accepting where you're at is one of the hardest things for human beings to do because, of course, we project where we want to be, or we're comparing ourselves to somebody else and thinking, oh, that person is spiritual, they can help me be spiritual, I should take their course. And not to say that any of those courses or retreats or anything won't help you, but understand spirituality is not something that you achieve. This is my second point. We are all spiritual beings. The fact that you have desires that are not met, the fact that you have emotions, the fact that you have a body, the fact that you can think about things, all of this exists within the spiritual realm. The reason I'm able to speak about these things confidently is because I've taken myself places. I didn't rely on somebody else to take me there. Yes, there were teachers. Yes, there were peers. There were guides. They were all like as much support as you could imagine. But at the end of the day, it was just me and me. And when I was going through some of the hardest times in my life, the things that I did that were quote unquote spiritual, I did because I didn't have anyone else to turn to. Because my friends couldn't process my emotions for me. My friends couldn't work out for me and develop my body. My friends couldn't eat healthy for me. I had to do all that stuff for myself. There's a saying that somebody cannot take you deeper than they've taken themselves. And the key is themselves. It's not like you can just go to a retreat and experience something, have somebody else take you super deep, and then you are suddenly able to take other people super deep. There are plenty of people who do that and try and pass it off as like, I'm a spiritual guru, I had a fifth dimensional awakening, I quantum leaped. My friends, it does not work like that. This takes years and years and years of effort. And so my message to you, Ashley, is be patient and enjoy this time. Enjoy this time of like excitement and overwhelm and oh my God, there's so much to learn, because at one point it will not be like that. At one point, you will be looking back at your journey being like, wow, how wonderful it was to just kind of be ignorant to some of this stuff. Because being awake and being spiritual, it's a beautiful burden. It's a burden, okay? You're awake and a lot of people around you are not awake and you can't do shit about that. The only thing you can do is keep walking your path. Now, some of the things that helped me along my journey, number one was Reiki. Reiki is Japanese for universal life force, and it's the practice of channeling Reiki, universal life force, through the body. Same thing as spirituality. Everybody is channeling Reiki. Everybody is channeling life. If you were not already doing this, you would be dead. When you practice, and by practice, I don't necessarily mean devote your entire life to this, but I mean spend an hour a day in a state of journaling, out in nature, making art, connecting with yourself, eye gazing with yourself in the mirror, giving yourself some time to feel your emotions. Okay, these are all quote unquote spiritual things because they're just accepting what's already here. And you're starting to do this thing, right, where you're just like, oh yeah, like I have emotions, I have creativity, I have all these things. And it's not that I own them, but they're moving through me. Because we are all one day going to die. We are all one day going to die. The life and the gift that we are given in this moment, in this day, we will have to give back. And in many ways, spirituality is just training and appreciating what we have, the gift that we have, so that when we give it back, it doesn't have to be ripped away from us. And so many people have life ripped away from them because they have not practiced letting go. Anyway, that was a hell of a rant. Ashley, thank you for this question. Got me super inspired and really kind of reminded me of when I first started my spiritual journey and I was in the exact same position as you.